Is the Jordan 1 women's Praline worth it? In this video, we're going to figure that one out. Hey everybody, I'm Actorus and welcome back to the Show Me channel. We cover in-depth videos of cars and streetwear, and today we're going over these bad boys. The Jordan 1 women's Praline. Now this is a sneaker that came out and is currently already going below retail. Not a lot of people want it, kind of just sleeping on it, so let's figure out if they're worth it. Before we do that, be sure to like and share for that YouTube algorithm, as well as subscribe. Any support would just be awesome. Now let's unbox these bad boys. Alright, first off, let's talk about the box here. So this is a Jordan 1 women's box. It's kind of like the reverse of a normal Jordan 1 box. So we have red background and black Nike logos on this box. Removing that lid, and first off, the wrap paper is a little different on this guy. Got this little nice golden flower design here with little basketballs in it. Anyways, we're removing that wrapping paper, and whew, my first impressions of this sneaker is, wow, the color is a lot different in hand compared to photos. And photos is like a lot brighter beige, and these ones are like kind of a lighter brown. Kind of have like a rose gold effect, kind of. Here's a closer look at the Jordan 1 Praline. So some background information. This shoe literally came out today as I'm recording this video. I'll probably release it tomorrow, September 13th, with the retail price of $180. These sneakers are not sold out. They're probably still sitting on shelves. You'll probably walk into your JD Sports, Foot Locker, Chance, or whatever, and probably still grab a pair. Or you can even play it even smarter and buy it on StockX for below retail. So with this sneaker not being hyped at all, is there really anything special about it? And is it even worth it? So let's talk about the styling of the sneaker, starting with the sole. So first off, all Jordan 1 tech outsole here, you know, normal swirls right here with the brick pattern towards the heel and the Nike logo right there in the middle. And it's all done in that Praline brown, beige, whatever it is. I've been hearing they're calling it like a light brown. Anyways, talking about this brown, I actually kind of like it. You know, it's like not quite rose gold, but in certain lighting it kind of looks like it. Maybe I just need a rose gold Jordan 1 or something, but this is actually kind of stunning. Swimming up to the midsole of this one, it's just a normal Jordan 1 midsole. However, it is not all white. It's actually vintage. Similar to what you see on like reimagined Jordan 1 or my Cocoa Wows. So this one kind of has a light beige tint to it to kind of give it a vintage look, which I think looks really well with the brown. Once again, you didn't notice that in the photos because I don't know why the photos for the sneaker are just really bright and I think overexposed. I think in the darker lighting, this sneaker actually looks pretty damn nice. So watch, darker lighting, and let's just put a light right there in front of it. Yeah, this is what it kind of looks like in photos. We'll move it away, and wow, that actually changes the color quite a bit. The sneaker's kind of very light sensitive. Alright, coming to the uppers of the sneaker. Now this is Y-roll here. Jordan 1s are normally separated into kind of two sections, the inner and the outer layers. So this one, the inner layers are done in white, like this middle panel right here. Some stitching pattern too right there that come across the swoosh logo right here, which is part of the outer panels, and this is done in Praline brown. All the outer panels are done in the Praline brown. So you will see that on things like this quarter panel right here, the top guard right here, and the rest of the mud guard. Giving some more love to the middle of the sneaker. Once again, toe box is the inner panel, so it's done in white with perforations right there so your feet can kind of breathe. More on the middle, as you couldn't tell, the laces of this sneaker are so freaking overdone. I don't know why, but they give us ribbon laces on this sneaker, which I can kind of see why. It's a women's sneaker and they kind of want to show that a little bit more in this sneaker, because normally women's sneakers fly under the radar. Like my Cocoa Wows, those could have been a men's sneaker or something like that. So I think they kind of try, well, yeah, they try to make it more girly, as I should say, with the ribbons. And I gotta say, yeah, it does, and the laces are a little bit too much. And luckily, they actually give us a normal pair of white laces in here. Now, I would like to see what these things look with the swap laces, but I think they would look actually a lot better with the swap laces because these are really overdone. What also is cool about this sneaker is the tongue. This is also a vintage style tongue. It's a kind of all yellowed out a little bit. So yeah, it's like kind of the same what we saw with the Jordan 1 reimagined. What was it called? The Lost and Founds. That was called, sorry. Been out of the game for a hot minute, but the Jordan 1 Lost and Founds had that vintage sole, and this is kind of what that's like. Once again, really nice. This sneaker had a lot of cool details that I think a lot of people slept on, like the tongue and the midsole here. Not so much of the ribbon though. I mean, it's a nice and unique touch, but damn it, look at that thing. Tongue is all done in ballistic mesh, and then on the top of the tongue we have a Nike tag right there. Kind of a light brown background with a darker Praline brown Nike logo right there. Nike Air logo. There's Air branding on this, which is really nice. I think this would look really bad with the Jumpman logo, so thank you for that. Coming to the back here, we have the materials tag. You know, Nike and the swoosh name and logo are trademarks, and you're guaranteed of quality of guaranteed of quality. And the quality of this one is actually not too bad. The leather on the outer panels are really soft and feel really nice. Inner panels a little bit more stiff. I don't know why it's kind of a little inconsistent, but definitely the outer panels are better quality than the inner. But the inner is actually not too bad. You know, slightly better than usual. Definitely better leather they would use on like the Jordan 1 lows and mid tops. Give some more love to the heel of the sneaker. Now, rear quarter panel once again is in that Praline brown. The same with the tag right here that kind of connects everything together. And then the wings panel, this is what we normally call it, is done also in Praline brown with a white wings logo right there. Looks pretty cool and just continues on the white and Praline brown color blocking on the sneaker. On the top panel right here, done once again in white. And then something really interesting while rounding up the styling of the sneaker is the sock liner. Sock liner is not just normal fabric, it's actually satin. Satin Praline right there. Once again, another detail on this sneaker that a lot of people are just sleeping on, man. Look at that. That's pretty dope. The interior is also done in satin and with a white insole with a Praline brown Nike logo. And yeah, that about rounds off the styling of this sneaker. Now, how would I style this sneaker? Well, personally, that'd be very difficult, but I think if you can find the right shade, a pair of essentials will go really well with this. So I'll wear some essentials hoodie that would kind of match the tone of this brown here. And I think that's how I do it, and just have normal pair of maybe washed out jeans or something. And yeah, that's how I would style this sneaker. And if you guys have any suggestions, please comment down below. I bet a lot of women out there are already kind of figuring stuff out, or guys too, you know, depending. If you wanted to buy this sneaker, if you're a man, go 1.5 size up than what you normally would buy in a sneaker, just so, because this is a women's sneaker, so just so you can fit in it. So for instance, I'm normally an 8.5 in Jordan 1, so this is a 10, and it fits pretty fine, and it fits pretty true too. So if you guys are wondering on that too, go true to size on this sneaker, just 1.5 up if you're a guy. Sometimes the narrowness of this sneaker can kind of clump somebody's feet, or sometimes it's a little big on people, so it really does vary. So if you can try on a pair before buying, that'd be great. And yeah, time to give my final opinion of the sneaker on a scale of 1 to 10. I actually give this thing a 7.5 out of 10. Just because there's a lot of details on this sneaker that a lot of people are just missing out. And here's another detail on the sneaker I just noticed. What the hell? Is on the guards, it's actually a little stitch line right there. That is so odd. I never noticed that until I looked at it again. Yeah, but look at that, the little stitch line. So that's really different. Damn, you know, I'll give the sneaker an 8 out of 10. Man, screw what everybody thinks about this sneaker. I think it's pretty damn cool. It's got a lot of details. It's different. The color is really nice, and the styling is pretty great. And the quality is not too bad either, guys. So why not the Jordan 1 Praline, guys? I mean, you can find this sneaker under retail. I think the only downside of the sneaker is it's a women's release, and if you're like above a size 10, you're pretty much shit out of luck on this sneaker. But yeah, I think it's definitely worth it. And yeah, now I'm going to round off and talk about the future of the sneaker, you know, where the sneaker is heading. And I think when people start seeing this sneaker for how cool it actually is, I think it'll start rising in price. But slowly but surely. I think there's a lot of stock of the sneakers still out there. I mean, the sneaker is not even really sold out yet. So I think in about a year and a half to 2 years, we'll start seeing prices rise. And this will probably go above 200, low 200, mid $200 range. And I think it'll sit there for a really long time. And yeah, that's where I think it's going to head in the future. And yeah, that's all that really needs to be said about the sneaker. So the Jordan 1 Women's Praline. What'd you guys think about it? Comment down below your opinion. like and share for that YouTube algorithm. And last but certainly not least, subscribe. I'm going to exit off with some feed footage, so let's get to it.